Hey, so this is my haul video part 2 from, I think it's the 6th today, December. Well, let's take a look at what we got here. We got Blue Devil. Now, I am in North Carolina, but I am nowhere near Duke, but the Blue Devils is their theme. Whatever, ascot, boycott, whatever you want to call it. Number one, it's a first issue collector's item. I couldn't leave it there. I should probably back up and say, look, all right, so in case you didn't see the first video, I went today and I got 3 basically bags, which, you know, if you put them in a bag, they're $10 a bag for the dollar comics. I got 3 of them worth, which is about 25 comic books per bag, they said. So, yeah, let's get that out of the way so you know where I'm coming from, so you won't be like, what is he talking about? Because you may not watch my first video of this. So I got this, number 1, first issue collector's item. Oh, you can't pass up a first issue collector's item. I don't know. I feel like I've read this one before, and it wasn't that bad, to be honest with you. It was really interesting. Yeah, I feel like I did read the first issue a long time ago. This is going to be pure garbage, but I was like, I put it in my pile because I thought 1 of 6, 2 of 6. Maybe I'll find the other ones there. So it's Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes. I don't even know what year it is. You can tell it's modern garbage. But, if I'd have saw that, I would have thrown it away right there on the floor. Bendis, oh, I despise his work. He's just not good. Oh, well. Yeah, it's a pretty cover at least. There's another pretty cover. All right, let's get to the good stuff. Now, most people actually hate the Justice League of America when they completely got rid of all their A-listers and got all the B-listers in. I kind of liked it, to be honest with you. It was like the X-Men, Next Generation, you know, when the X-Men got the new group in. It was kind of like that. And I can understand why people hated it, because this was a completely different team. Where's Batman? Where's Superman? Where's Wonder Woman? Where's Aquaman? Where's the Flash? No, we got all these secondary characters. But I kind of liked it. Now, I mean, truly should have been called Justice League? No, but they were picking up the mantle when Justice League was falling apart. So I remember reading this when I was a kid, and I actually liked it. I remember a lot of people complained about it. That was before the internet. Now everybody complains. Here we have, I got a few of these. Treasure Hunts, 1954. I know they're not going to be the greatest thing in the world to read, but I like things that also give me a little bit of history from a certain perspective. Now, this is going to be from I think these are, Catholic or something? But I don't know. I thought this would be interesting right now. I've never read one of these in my life. 1954, yeah. But I just thought, it looks like Leave It to Beaver type stuff, you know? I thought, you know, if it's, you know, cheap, why not try it? I got another one with, I guess it's a guy. I thought it was a girl at first. All right. We got another one here. We got, which is the passion scene where they took Jesus off the cross. And it really wants you to know it is approved. It is a big approval symbol. Man, then they don't have the approval symbol then, so I guess it's not approved. So this is 1962. I don't know when that symbol came along. Here's 1954. It didn't have the symbol, but these were all obviously approved. 10 issues. Now, I've gotten one other treasure chest because it had a funky cover on it, and it was like aliens or something really weird. I haven't read it yet. I paid $5 for that one though, so I'm like, when I saw these, like, yep, these are cheaper. This is from, well, yeah, it says on the front, 1954. Here's another treasure chest, which looks a lot like what was that? Hardy Boys. It reminds me of the Hardy Boys. 1962, and it has the huge approval symbol on it. But definitely, a future pope works with the youth. So it's the Hardy Boys, sort of, I guess. It looks like it. The Navy's proudest ship. How can a ship be proud? It's also approved. 1962. I don't remember seeing this issue in my collection, but I may. I mean, there's some older issues that, see, at some point I've seen them, but I don't know if I see them in my collection or seen them in somebody else's collection, so I'm not going to pass it up. I mean, this is an old 25-cent comic. You better believe I'm going to grab this thing out of the dollar bin. And essentially it's been like, 40 cents each? So in the dollar bin, if you get a bag and fill it up, which he just counts them off, and then he says, well, it's like 25 per $10 basically, because it's like, and last time I went, I got 33 for $10. So, you know, whatever. It's all good in the hood. Basically, it was 25, and he's like 25, and now just throw these 2 in. I'm like, oh, 2 more. But, he was a good guy. Oh, by the way, this was from Memory Lane 2, where the good stuff is, not the new stuff. It's He-Man Masters Universe, Masters of the Multiverse. So, sure. I mean, that sounds interesting. I just hope it's not garbage. I know I probably have this one, but man, I cannot pass up Amalgam. I love Amalgam. I love how it merges the DC and the Marvel during the best years. The 90s were such an incredibly crazy, it was a perfect timing to do something like this. I wish they could do it nowadays, but you never know what kind of crap they're going to churn out these days. But it looks, I've read this one before. It's definitely fun. If you've read Amalgam, let me know. I've read this issue, but it says it wasn't in my collection. I think I gave it away. I was like, you know what? I need to start. I got room now. When I first moved down here, I was like, I ain't got room. We started cleaning up around here, getting rid of stuff that was like, why do we have stuff from the 70s and 60s and stuff that's useless? And like a broken vacuum cleaner, I fought Dad over for days and weeks. He had a broken vacuum cleaner he was holding on to. It's like, why are we holding this broken vacuum cleaner? Well, I need it. For what? I don't know, for parts. I guarantee you that we don't have another vacuum cleaner like that one. Why would we need the part? You got to understand, he was like 80 years old. He was brought up there in the recession, I guess, or whatever it was. And he's just not, he's afraid to let go of stuff. Got to let go. I let go of all my stuff. All right, so we got Green Lantern, Reign of the Superman. I do feel like I've read this one before. I mean, and recently too. I think when I first moved down here, I got rid of a lot of stuff. And I think I just read that one. All right, I don't remember this issue, but gosh, it looks good. 48-page issue, back to full power. It is a burn issue, and it is from 1990. So it looks interesting. Let me tell you that. I've never seen this issue. Just leave me alone. It's like there's no number on it. It's the New Teen Titans, presented by IBM Corporation. I mean, Metarog, you probably have this one, don't you? Because you get all this stuff. So Metarog, if you're watching and you have this, let me know. It's presented by the IBM Corporation in cooperation with the National Federal of Parents on Drug-Free Youth and the President's Drug Awareness Campaign. It's one of those issues, and I know Metarog gets a lot of stuff. And before you go, hey, where'd his mouth go? I noticed that too. There we go. I guess that's him. I don't know. Oh, I think I remember this kind of. I think I've read this back in the 80s. You know, back when they were trying to keep us out of drugs at school. They probably did give this to us at school or something. I don't know. But I'm like, hey, somebody painted it in. They took a red marker. They put some lipstick on that dude. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. All right. So Fantastic Four, Jim Lee era. Oh, this looks really interesting. I know it's going to be garbage because it's more modern. Let's see what year it is. Oh, no. I correct myself. It is 1997, which was honestly a fun time. The 90s were fun, but after that, I'm like, I'm done. Like, you're just going too much off the trail. But Jim Lee's version of the Fantastic Four, oh, I have to find out. I do. I mean, I have one issue of the Fantastic Four from this era. It has the Fantastic Four teaming up with Wildcats. I'm like, what? Since it's Jim Lee, I'm like, I definitely want to find out what the heck happened. I don't know if I have this one or not. I have almost every one of these, but for some reason, this one is not ringing a bell in my brain. It's like, sometimes you ever wake up you feel like you woke up in a different universe where everything's completely different. That's what I feel like. I'm like, I swear I have every issue of this series, but I don't remember this issue. And plus, look at that red box. That's really strange. I don't say I've never seen something like that, but I don't recall it. So a 35-cent issue, I'm not leaving it there. I mean, I need to make all my Legion of Superheroes that I need on a card. And another Hulk from the 90s. It's got another Hulk from the 90s. Some good stuff right there. Let me grab a few more issues. And we can just kind of... It's getting cold out here. I'm in the shade. It must be like 55, 60 degrees today. All right, so I know I've had these before. I definitely remember these very clearly. Lovers Reunion, and there's an issue that goes with it. That's number 22. Here's number 23. I definitely remember having these, but I did make a list of the ones that I currently don't have, and they're on that list. Again, I gave my comic books to two of my friends, one at church named Michael, and another one named Hunter. And mostly of my DC went to Michael and Star Trek stuff, and most of my Marvel stuff that I figured, and if it's new, I'm like probably never going to read it. And I probably consider this newer because it's 90s, and I was like, eh. But then I started reading 90s stuff, and I was like, oh man, I'm actually having fun reading it. So, and then Green Lantern number 3 from 1990. Oh yeah. That's going to be good to see them two guys get in a fight. Oh, look, they have Bonk in here. I had that game for TurboGrafx. Once again, TurboGrafx was something else I sold when I got to here. I only kept one of my many systems. I had like a dozen different systems. ColecoVision, Atari 2600, Atari 5200, Atari 400, Intellivision. I still got the piano keyboard for the Intellivision to get rid of. I thought I got rid of it down there. Here it is, Bonk. Oh, it's like a little Bonk comic. Cool. Bonk was a fun game. If you see Bonk, you can imagine that noise he makes whenever he gets mad or he eats the thing and becomes like big. So hey, let me know what you think is the best comic in this group of comics, and catch you on the next one. I'm going to try to do these in small groups because I have an attention span of a flea. Woo! All right, have a great day.